My sisters and my brothers, as we take a few moments this afternoon to reflect on the readings that we just heard, as I was praying on these readings today, there were just two thoughts that came to my mind and that challenged me quite a bit. One from the first reading and one from the gospel that we just heard. And in the first reading, it's very interesting that the prophet Haggai is telling everyone, look, you have everything. You drink wine, but you don't get exhilarated. You have this, you work hard, and you put your money in the purse, but it's a purse that has a hole in it. The way you put your money in, that's the way it comes out, an experience of many of us. That's what Haggai is talking about here. You live in your paneled houses, and you have all of these things, and nothing seems to satisfy you. And as I was reflecting on that, I was just reflecting on the condition of the world in which we live. We have never lived in a time where we have more than we have now. We have every possible thing you can imagine at this point. And yet, there's more depression, more suicide, more forms of addiction, more discontent, more violence than we probably have ever had in the world. Why? And the only thought that can come to my mind is what St. Augustine says. If you have everything and you don't have God, you have nothing. You're empty. And so all the things we have don't give us satisfaction. They don't give us satisfaction. Sometimes I reflect, gee whiz, imagine if my mom or dad could have had a telephone, they could see the faces of their relatives that they left in Italy when they came to this country. Wow. Meanwhile, they were writing a letter that sometimes took more than a month to get there. They didn't find out their parents died till months after it happened. We have everything, but there's no joy. There's no happiness. If you have everything and you don't have God, you have nothing. If you have nothing and you have God, you have everything. That's St. Augustine. And so it forced me to look at myself really this morning as I was praying on this. Where does my discontent come from when I'm discontented? If not, from the fact that I'm putting other things before God in my life. And so the question is, what are we putting before God in our lives? And it could be anything. What are we putting before God in our lives? And the second thought came from the gospel. And that simple line from the gospel, Herod was trying to see Jesus. Herod was trying to see Jesus. Herod was trying to see Jesus out of curiosity, not out of love. Herod was trying to see Jesus out of curiosity, not out of love. He wanted to see who this man is that people are saying is like John the Baptist. And when he finally did see him, he was just interested in knowing what kind of miracles Jesus could work. And it made me reflect in so many instances in my life, and I'm sure also in your life, we go searching after things not out of love, but out of curiosity. We go miracle hunting. I like to think of saying that people who go miracle hunting all over the world, on pilgrimages and here and there, out of curiosity. I mentioned the other night in the Bible study, I've been to Lanciano, the great Eucharistic miracle of Lanciano. It was sad for me to be there. It was sad because there was nobody there. The great Eucharistic miracle. Maybe there were 2 or 3 old ladies that came in and said a prayer. And if anybody walked in, if a group walked, there was a group of tourists who gaped. They were curious. They saw a Eucharistic miracle out of curiosity. They looked at it and they walked out. No reverence, no love, no desire to want to spend time with the Lord who is present in the Eucharist. So many times in our lives, we look for Jesus out of curiosity instead of out of love. And so the question then today is, why do I seek Jesus? Why do I seek Jesus? To get some kind of a thrill? Because all he's going to give me is the cross. He's not going to give me a thrill. So why do I seek him? Is it for a thrill? Is it for curiosity? Or do I seek him out of love? God bless you.